16 years old girl who fell in love with a 30 years old man that spoiled my life. Story time. I met this guy in 2020 when I came to live with my parents in their new apartment. I am an introvert, a simple, calm and quiet girl, and I don't talk a lot because I don't know how to talk to people. On a particular Sunday evening, I came back from family fellowship with my mom. Then my younger sister called me and said my dad told me to come to meet him. When I got to the gate, a bike got there and two guys came down from it, one dark-skinned and one light-skinned. The dark-skinned man called me, but I didn't pay any attention because he was my neighbor. Although I normally just greet and pass him, so that particular day I decided to turn back and say hello. After saying my hello, I wanted to leave when he grabbed my hand and was trying to introduce me to the light-skinned one. He said the light-skinned guy was his in-law and he just got back from Port Harcourt, so I just said hello and I left. When I got back to my house, I was about climbing the staircase when the light-skinned guy called my name and requested for my number. In order to keep the communication short, I just gave him my number and I left. The next morning, I was preparing for school because I was about to write my WAEC, so I decided to check my WhatsApp, then I saw a text. But from an unknown number saying that I love you so much, and the first day I set my eyes on you, I fell in love with you. He also said, I want to marry you, please say yes. I laughed about it and I went to school and that was how it started. We continued chatting, he would call me every time, although I did not tell my mom because me and her were never close. I didn't like this guy at first because he's much older than me, he's very light-skinned and he's short. I dated him because he had money and I prayed to God that I want a man that I would love and get married to. Our relationship was cool until we came over to my parents' house to ask for my hand in marriage, which we accepted. I'm really confused. Are you 16 right now, or you were 16 at that time and you're currently 19, or you were 13 at that time and you're currently 16 right now? I don't get it. Anyway, after that time, I went to his place a particular day and the plan was for me to go that day and leave that day. I was on my period. But unfortunately for me, it rained heavily and I was soaked with blood. I told him about it, he smiled and he rushed out to get me new clothes and pads. He called my parents and told them about my condition and told them that I would not be able to come home, and they all agreed. He took me out to eat that evening, then the next day he took me out to meet his friends, telling them that I was his wife. Later on, I was dressed to leave and this guy called me to his room to ask if I was still on my period. I told him no, and then we had sex. That was my first sex. After the sex, I was crying and I told him I was a virgin and it just deflowered me. He